The Young and the Restless Y&R spoilers reveal that Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, will have a case to crack soon enough. It turns out Victor will develop some suspicions about Nikki Newman's, Melody Thomas Scott, health, so he'll put her through a grilling session. During the week of June 8th to 12th, Victor will mostly be busy dealing with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. After Victor makes arrangements for Matt to live in the apartment near the stables, he'll task him with getting close to Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, for spying purposes. Victor won't realize Nikki is dealing with some medical problems. At least not right away. Nikki's headaches are about to get much worse before she ultimately deals with some vision trouble. Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, might voice some worries to Victor at some point and leave him on edge. It's also possible Victor will witness a moment where Nikki perhaps stumbles as everything blurs or something along those lines. Either way, Victor will eventually realize something might be wrong, so he'll put Nikki through a grilling session about her health status. Nikki may claim there's nothing to tell and argue that she's not Victor's concern anymore anyway. In reality, Nikki will indeed be dealing with a major medical crisis that forces her to get treatment immediately. Considering the headaches and vision issues, Nikki might have a brain tumor or something similar that needs to be addressed right away. In reality, Nikki will indeed be dealing with a major medical crisis that forces her to get treatment immediately. Considering the headaches and vision issues, Nikki might have a brain tumor or something similar that needs to be addressed right away. Nikki will do her best to hide what's going on from Victor, but he may have a hunch that he's not getting the whole story. Despite all the tension between them, Victor knows Nikki awfully well and can probably tell when she's deceiving him. Y&R spoilers say Victor will have a mystery to solve as Nikki goes behind his back for treatment. Nikki won't be able to keep Victor in the dark forever, so it's just a matter of time before Victor becomes privy to her secret medical news. That's sure to affect Nikki and Victor's marriage sooner or later, but he'll have more Matt and Kane drama to focus on in the meantime. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor will also make an important choice related to business in the coming episodes, so he'll have a lot going on. The Young and the Restless. Victor's mystery to solve. Huge secret brings urgent interrogation. The Newman Ranch. Morning. The sun filters through the floor-to-ceiling windows of the Newman living room. Victor Newman stands at the sideboard, pouring a glass of orange juice. He looks focused, but there is a slight furrow in his brow. Nikki Newman enters from the foyer. She is dressed impeccably for the day, but her movements are uncharacteristically slow. She stops for a moment, gripping the back of a chair, and closes her eyes tightly. Victor, turning around. Nikki? You're down late this morning, my sweetheart. Nikki, forcing a smile, opening her eyes. Oh, I just had a bit of a restless night, Victor. The house felt loud. Victor, approaching her, eyes narrowed, loud. It's the quietest place in Genoa City. Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale. Nikki, it's just a headache. Probably the stress of everything with Nick. And your latest battle with Phyllis. I'm going to get some coffee. As Nikki walks toward the kitchen, she stumbles slightly. Her hand reaches out to steady herself against the wall, but she misses by an inch, her depth perception clearly off. Victor is by her side in a heartbeat, his hand firm on her arm. Victor, you missed the wall, Nikki. Nikki, snapping, defensive. I just slipped, Victor. For heaven's sake, don't start with the mustache interrogation this early. I'm fine. Victor, voice low, steady. I don't like the way you're moving. And I don't like the way you're avoiding my eyes. Is there something you're not telling me? Nikki, nothing that should concern you. You have a company to run now that you've wrestled it back from Phyllis. Oh, be the titan of industry. Nikki exits. Victor stands alone, his expression shifting from concern to suspicion. He reaches for his phone and dials a number. Victor into phone. It's me. I want a full report on the specialists Nikki has been seeing lately. And don't tell her I called. Scene 2. Newman Enterprises. Later that morning, Victoria Newman is looking over spreadsheets when Victor walks in. He doesn't. Sit, he paces. Victoria, father. I thought you'd be at the ranch celebrating. You have Newman. Enterprises back. Phyllis is out. The legacy is restored. Victor, a hollow victory, Victoria. I had to admit I fabricated evidence to get that woman out of my chair. Leaves a bad taste. Victoria, it was a means to an end. But that's not what's bothering you, is it? Nick. Victor, Nick is. Nick. He's trying to stay sober, but he's obsessed with Matt. Clark. I've made arrangements for Matt to stay in the apartment near the stables. I want him where I can see him. Victoria and Nikki. Have you seen her today? Victor, stopping his pace. What do you know, Victoria? Victoria, sighing, she's having these migraines. She says they're just stress. Maybe a flare-up of her MS, but they seem different. She was dizzy yesterday at the athletic club. She almost fell, father. Victor, she told me she was fine. She looked me in the eye and lied to me. Victoria, she's scared. You know how she is. She doesn't want to be a burden. Especially with everything else going on. Victor, a burden. She is my life. If she is hiding a medical crisis from me, I will find out. There is a mystery here, Victoria, and I intend to solve it. Today. The ranch stables, day. Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, is sitting on a bench outside the small apartment Victor provided. He looks disoriented, clutching his head. Nick Newman approaches, his jaw set. Nick still having those memory flashes. Matt? Or is this all part of the act? To keep my dad from throwing you in a cage. Matt, looking up, eyes bloodshot. I saw a club, Nick. A place called The Shadow. I saw myself doing something terrible. I don't want to be that man. Again. Nick, you were never a good man, Matt. That's the problem with amnesia, it doesn't erase the DNA of a predator. My father thinks he can use you to spy on Kane. Ashby, but I think you're just a ticking time bomb. Matt, maybe. But Victor Newman is the one who brought me here. If you have a problem, take it up with the man in the high tower. Nick, I'm watching you. One slip, one flash, that turns into a threat against my family, and I don't care what my father says. You're gone. Nick turns to leave, but he stops, his own hand shaking slightly, a craving for the numbness he's trying to escape. He clenches his fist and walks away, the struggle for sobriety etched on his face. Society. Lunchtime. Phyllis Summers is sitting at the bar, a martini in front of her. Adam Newman slides into the seat next to her. Adam, you look like a woman who just won the battle but lost the war. Phyllis, sneering. Victor Newman admitted he's a fraud, Adam. Publicly. To the. That's a win in my book. Adam, and yet, he has the keys to the building, and you're sitting here drinking gin at noon. He outplayed you, Phyllis. He knew the truth would cost him his reputation, but it would get him his company. He's always willing to pay the higher price. Phyllis, he's hiding something else, though. He's been distracted. Even when he was confessing to Christine, his mind was somewhere else. Adam, probably Nikki. The great Newman matriarch hasn't been herself. I've seen the way Victor looks at her lately. Like she's a puzzle he can't quite solve. Phyllis, if Nikki has a secret, Victor will tear the house down to find it. If it's something big, something that could shatter the Newman image, well, I might just have my leverage back. Adam, careful, Phyllis. Digging into Nikki's health is a quick way to get a permanent residence at the bottom of a ravine. Victor doesn't play when it comes to her. The Newman Ranch. Late afternoon. The atmosphere is heavy. Victor is waiting in the living room. The lights are Nikki enters wearing a robe, looking exhausted. She tries to head for the stairs. Victor booms. Sit down, Nikki. Nikki, jumping. Victor. You startled me. I was just going to lie down. Victor the first said sit down. We're going to have a talk. Nikki reluctantly sits on the edge of the sofa. Victor stands over her, his presence massive and intimidating. Victor the First received a call from your neurologist's office. Or rather, my people did. You missed 3 appointments this month. Why? Nikki looking away. I told you I've been busy. With the gala with the kids. Victor leaning in. Don't lie to me. I saw you today. You couldn't see the wall. You're having vision trouble. You're having headaches that make you wince when the sun hits your eyes. Nikki, it's just a migraine, Victor. Victor, is it? Or is it something much worse? I know you went to see a specialist. In Chicago under a fake name. Nicole Reed. Very clever choice. What did the scans show, Nikki? Nikki, tears welling. Victor, please. Victor, urgent, intense. I am interrogation you because I love you. Cannot help you if you keep me in the dark. Is it a tumor? Is it the MS progressing? Tell me the truth. Nikki, sobs breaking through. It's an aneurysm, Victor. It's in a place they can't easily reach. They told me it could go at any time. Stress, any spike in blood pressure. Victor freezes. The mustache mask cracks. He drops to his knees in front of her, taking her hands in his. Victor, voice trembling. And you didn't tell me? You let me fight with you. Let me demand you stop seeing Jack. I've been putting pressure on you while you're carrying a death sentence. Nikki, I didn't want your last memories of me to be this. I wanted us to be happy. I wanted to fix our marriage before I had to tell you. Victor, grip tightening. We will fix it. We will find the best surgeons in the world. I don't care what it costs. I don't care if I have to buy the hospital. You are not leaving me, do you hear me? Nikki, it's a huge secret, Victor. If the board finds out, if our enemies find out, I'm compromised.